Hello, hello, I'm Bella, and welcome. We got our feast to go to. I'm excited. I'm such a foodie. Are you ready? Are you ready for me, Thirstwits? I'm ready for your delicious meal. In the company of heroes, Yushtola is concerned for your well-being. You have the look of a woman who has been to 7th Hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her own honor, and this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Lady Yushtola, Lady Stardust! A thousand pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, ma'am. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Bella has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her? Aye, fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers by their own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Bella with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She is a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost her her life. Her skill is undeniable. She has stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Bella, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Psh, shka! Willie Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Bella Stardust, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Bella Stardust, Titan's Bane. Bella Stardust, Titan's Bane! So I need your approval to eat, Y'shtola. Are you gonna have fun? Greetings, Bella. I thought it fitting that I seek you out and offer my gratitude for all that you have accomplished. You got a party, Y'shtola. Alright, you say the same thing. It has been too long since I last set foot outside Forgotten Springs, passing the time with old friends and old wine. Aye, today is a good day indeed. Got the kitty dancers, the dancer says. Linda now. What are you staring at? What are you staring at? Are you staring at her ass? I wouldn't be surprised. Seeing everyone again like this brings back such fond memories. I wonder if any of them would be interested in reforming the company. Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Your Allison friend is quite the dashing rogue. Any chance you could introduce me? Ah, Landon Al, you're getting some tonight. Psh, shka. Tasty fresh treats are plentiful in belly of Brayfox. It feels wonderful to be with the others again. I wish this day would never end. Give me my eats. Ah, looks delicious. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Oh, I had a spiritual enlightenment there. Oh, that would be funny. That is like what the wine, the Bacchus wine, what Shamani Lamani said I would experience. Yes. Savor every moment. Savor every bite, every aroma, every taste, every touch and feel, all the senses. Because we're living in a matrix. Enjoy it while it's here. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa Minsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Psh, shka. Good the Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Gubby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Ah, Bella, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landonell sends his regards. Will do. Will do. You are a veteran of countless battles, Bella, but this is one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. You are kind to indulge them, Bella. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. So we unlock the next job class, doing it the Bard way. I'll probably wait on that for a little bit because I'm not too sure. That might take us into Kurthis. So I'll wait a little bit on that. As you wish. Waistcoat truly intends to tell you how you may face Titan this time. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lenosha. There you will meet with Rio, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that this knowledge does not fall into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risks inherent in your method. Okay, let's see here. We have new stuff. That's right. I want to equip that one. I don't think I have good enough gloves, so we'll just put those back on. We got the infantry skirt. There we go. And then for the boots, we could do. Let me just see what this looks like. No, that doesn't match. That we could do that. Doesn't quite match either, but it's better. Let me see. Nah. We have to. Or was it that one? We'll do that. Let me see. Was there any better jewelry? I don't think so. It's level 1. Well, let's do that. Equip that. Oh no, that takes us down. No. I'll have to leave it at that then. Come over here. Alright. So we gotta find Altwine as well. Yay, we got more ruins. Who goes there? Wait, don't tell me. You've come to help old Aldwine dig for buried treasure. Well, I'll have you know, I'm faring just fine by myself. Just look at that beauty over there. Not that I can blame you for being jealous of me vast riches. Lucky for you, I'm feeling generous today. So here's the deal. I'll give you the honor of opening my latest discoveries. That's right. For one precious moment, you can walk in the shoes of Wildvine, treasure hunter extraordinaire. Go on now. The cask won't bite or nothing. Oh dear. Where is it? A shabby casket. Sure I won't find a severed hand in here? More? What are you doing? Oh, no. No! Get out of my face. Tattered coin purse and a broken bottle. Seven hells, where did those nasty buggers come from? Why, if I had my trusty pickaxe with me, I'd split their skulls and clean it too. Where in the world did those things go anyway? Tattered coin purse, housing but a pittance of coins. This threadbare trifle represents the contents of Aldwine's treasure discovery in full. And a shattered bottle. A broken bottle recovered from the open treasure coffer. A viscous substance gives off a sickeningly sweet odor. What's this? Look, Aldwine has had the finest stores he has to offer, from the Tron wench to Biscron's juicers, and he ain't seen nothing like fire gush gut. It's a trap, that's what it was. Opening a casket, shattered this here bottle, and this foul slop poured out, luring them nasty buggers with shink. I told you to be more careful. Now hand over the loot. You may have opened the casket, but 'twas old Vine that what did the dirty work. Wait, that's it? You gave me everything? Why, I got more last time I sold me undergarments for grog money. You aren't holding nothing from me, are ye? Well, it looks like we've got no choice. We've got to go out and search for bigger and better treasure. Not the same treasure, of course. I can't hold your hand forever. So sit back and let Aldwine impart to ye a proper trove of knowledge in treasure hunting. Firstly, you find yourself a map. Once you have your map, then you decipher it. That means you look at it nice and good like. Then, when you figure it out where your treasure is hiding, you go there and you dig it up. Sounds simple enough, you say. I might make it look easy, but I can assure you it ain't. I, a treasure hunter, and demand sharp eyes and sharper mind. But don't be discouraged. Hone your skills like old Aldwine, and the treasures be sure to follow. Now, if you'll excuse me, my throat's feeling dry. I won't even buy me a swig of the wretch's cheapest cog. What's a man to do to drown his sorrow? Good lord. A delusional drunk. By using the general action decipher, you can examine a time-worn map. Doing so will change it into a key item known as a treasure map, which, true to its name, will reveal to you the location of a hidden cache of riches. Okay, so I guess you find time-worn maps, then you decipher it, and then it will transform into a treasure map? Is that how it works? Please note that you can only possess one treasure map at any given time. If you wish to decipher another time-worn map, you must either find the current hidden cache or simply discard the map leading to it. Alright. I don't got nothing. Got stuff to sell. Let me eat some scrambled eggs. I'm close. There we go. So we got another trading post over here. GG Runes. Trading post. So we have nothing for me. Thanks for your business. Got some floaty stuff over there. Sound of the water is so relaxing. The healing baths here in Camp Bronze Lake date back to ancient Nim. You are welcome to soak the body and ease the mind, but not to bump and grind. Okay, I guess if some are at total ease, they would want to engage in that. Cha-la-la, I do believe this is just right. Not too hot, not too cold. It's peaceful. I fear that convalescence has blunted my mind, even as it knits together my wounded body. I know myself to be fortunate, for I have met others here who see kobolds around every corner, but I must not forget that my war goes on. Can't go in? Remember Cartano, I say? I was there under the Maelstrom standard, and for every drop of my blood, the Garleans paid double. At 12 willing, I'll fight again, and if I fall, why, I'll see my comrades from the flats again. Well, I guess that's a positive way to look at it. Can I go in here? Oh, I can. I don't think I've ever been here. A midnight dip. Hey, there's not supposed to be any bump and a grind in here. Oh, you ladies. Welcome to the Warm Wine Sanatorium. Here, we treat the wounded from the front with healing waters from the very womb of the earth and heated wine redolent with spices. Hello and welcome to Bronze Lake. May I be of assistance? What do you do here? I am tasked with caring for the sick and wounded soldiers who visit our hot springs. One must keep a close eye on those suffering from injuries, as they tend to linger in the waters overlong. Though the springs are famous for their healing qualities, extended bouts of bathing can end up doing more harm than good. Aside from convalescing troops, we also have the occasional visit from somewhat more eccentric patrons. What kind of place is this? The hot springs of Bronze Lake were built on the ruins of the civilization of Nim. This building itself is called the Warm Wine Sanatorium. The name comes from the practice of heating bottles of spiced wine in the waters, which imbues the liquor with potent curative properties. We have treated soldiers here since the Battle of Cartano, and considering that skirmishes with Imperial and Beastmen forces continue unabated, I expect the springs will remain busy for the foreseeable future. Okay, got a delivery Moogle there. Independent armorer. Oh, this looks splendid. Any deeper and you drown? Yeah, probably. Can I go in here? No. Oh, he's bathing under the falls there. What do you have? Nothing. Got a couple over here. And Riel just pops up over there. I'll be right there. Can't go in here either. That smarts. A 12 spin my eye if I lie. That smarts like Ifrit himself skewered me with a stick of how do you do. I'd like to get me hands on that Garlean what mistook me for his pincushion. That boom of the Magitech armor. Can't stop hearing it. See how my hands shake so? Used to be that I'd pinch myself on my face for sure and certain. Thus I'm clear of that. Greetings, lass. Might you be the one the captain said would come callin'? Aye, I thought so. Pay attention now, 'cause I ain't explainin' myself twice. Lord of Crags, Riel is waiting for you to give him your undivided attention. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beastman Aetherite, see? Eh, what's that look for? Not familiar with him? He speaks of an unamplified Aetherite, which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Bella. Ah, well, if it ain't the Charlene lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogamoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Ha, give us a bit of credit, Lev. We weren't daft enough to try going in there front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know, we've got 100 tons of rock on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't seem to have no trouble finding their way around, and it was that as got us thinking. I mean, Okamaro mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around in a city that big would be a right pain in the ass if you didn't have an Aethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if there were aetherite shards in the depths of Okamuro, you would have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within a life stream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had the Charlian bloke to help us see. Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherites in question happen to be... Ah, yes. But in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we all go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the aetherite? It ain't far, though there's sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can't handle, mind. Just come down here. This is the Wanderer's Palace. So it is a dungeon. Oh, it is nice. Got a little fountain here. Don't you go coddling any ideas of gold and glory. Nothing hail will rise from that bed. The Wanderer's Palace is more a tomb than a trove. Ooh. What's the symbol? Mysterious. So, this is the aetherite the Company of Heroes used to gain access to Titan's Sanctuary. It is as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Bella. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetherite signal, and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Now, let us see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not in your preparation. I must needs remain here to ensure that you have a means of egress. As I told you, we have no way of knowing what awaits you at the beacon, so be sure to prepare yourself prior to departing. Right, we can't talk to him. See the Navel. Having passed the seemingly endless trials imposed upon you by the Company of Heroes, you have been entrusted with the knowledge of a secret way into the Navel, the domain of the Primal Titan. Courtesy of Y'shtola's magics, the Beastman Aetherite is now primed to send you to a confrontation with the Lord of Cracks. Grind your loins for a struggle of titanic proportions. Did I say grind? I meant gird. Gird your loins! Look, an overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. She uses our aetherites against us. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear her not. Her fate shall be decided by the Lord of Cracks. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be first to face judgment, then Limp Salaminza and her oathbreakers, liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. This is always a great track. He has come. He has come. The Lord of Cracks, Titan has come. Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile kind coveth over the blessing of the land and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless Overdweller, thy myriad heresy shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. If you say so. Let's go. Hurry! My dude. Oh no. No. Gotta save the healer. A Lord of Crags, great Father Titan has fallen. Oh, it's a citrine. The crimes of the Overdweller shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never! 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths, we shall defy you, deny, decry, defy! Now these are the ratings one would expect of an icon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Riatin. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have blessed a titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it would readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea, given but a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And not remain to mark his passing. Well, the Ascians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetherite in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Well done, guys. Well done. I always thought this was like a cool stage. Kill the spiders. I'm relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. All good things. Yustola is keen to discuss your next task. Though word will already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Bella. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. I'll be there in some time. One swallow does not a victory make. Storm Private Blogiball has a letter burning a hole on his bedside table. Well met, adventurer. I served with the Maelstrom Black Sails, or did, until I suffered grievous wounds in a battle with the kobolds. I was invalided and sent here. Will you take this to my commanding officer in Camp Overlook? It's a request for a reinstatement. It ill suits my nature to lie abed. I was told my duty was to recover, and I have been dutiful, but surely they do not mean for me to wait until every last bit of flesh has knitted together. I can hold an axe. That should be enough. Between here and Camp Overlook is cobbled territory, as the crow flies. I suggest you be smart about it. Go to Gigibrun's trading post and take a boat across the lake. From there, head north to Outer Lenosha. Red wine. The healer, Aruhunlika, greets you with a smile and a chore, as she is wont to do. Who could mind when the cause is good and the smile so fair? We use mulled wine from Wineport to treat the war-wounded. It restores the bodily humors and gives vigor to hearts made weary by a fever. Why don't you put yourself to some good use, adventurer? I prepared some mulled wine earlier and heated to make warm wine. Will you submerge these bottles in a hot spring over yonder and serve them to those that need it sorely? The Monster of Bronze Lake. Rikusa Farusa is a man much tried. As you know from your prior visits, we treat the wounded from the front with all our hearts, and with the healing waters of the hot springs. We serve soldiers, but for some unaccountable reason, we have a goldsmith here at the present. He simply showed up, and we could hardly turn him away, and now he is asking for salamander oil, but we cannot spare any. I find the entire situation awkward in the extreme. Will you extract 4 vials worth of oil from the salamanders roaming nearby and give them to the goldsmith? Mulled wine. Sour red cooked with various spices and citrus rinds over a low flame so as to preserve the alcoholic content. Now it should be nice and toasty. Let me head on out and kill those salamanders first, and then I will serve the wine. Just taking the views. Now it's daytime. Ain't this nice? Look at that. I do believe I can move that foot a little more. Sure helps with the hurt, too. Warm wine. Heated in the warm springs beneath Okamoro, this mulled wine is said to cure countless ailments. And those ailments it cannot cure, it will help one forget. Thank you, adventurer. You'll see you'll be on your feet and halfway to being the warrior of light before you're done warming another bottle. That's over here. Damn, I can barely remember a time when everything didn't hurt. I feel like I've always been here. Thank you, and cheers. Oh, hot and spicy, just like the horn we raised when the sergeant was wedded, when the little red-haired private fell. All my friends. I'll be back, you steel-chewing roughnecks. I guess they're all up here. My wounds heal, for sure and certain. Not so stiff and sore no more, neither. Obliged, adventurer. That's a mugful of good medicine there. Wouldn't mind taking some of that back to the front. I will be with you in a moment. Very muscular old man. Ow, that smarts. I know I'm counting my blessings. Don't you make those eyes at me. Just saying it smarts. That hits the spot. I don't mind that kind of burn. It's a fine thing being alive. And don't mind me none. I like ye all. Just like my own Levy Moore. Been through a lot together. Alright. Godbert. Most kind. You are most kind to bring me the oil of salamander. Salamander oil. A thick, sticky oil collected from the underbelly of a river-dwelling salamander. I had a need of a large horn and made the grievous error of visiting a great buffalo with a handsaw. He liked it not, and I sustained a most horrific scratch. I smarted so, and the ache. Oh no, I was not thrown. I am not so green as that. No, when the beast shook its head, I stepped backwards, slipped and fell. Then I fell again later, strolling back to the dog cart. No need to be shy. You are an adventurer, and I am a goldsmith. The body is simply an instrument, in occasional need of oiling. Oil, madam, oil, I say. What? Come, my body awaits your ministrations. Well, it's a good thing I'm a massage therapist. The relief. Again, I say. Okay. Ah, I can feel soothing fingers working into every knot. That is your cue, madam. Soothing fingers now, please. Wait. What do you want me to do? By the 12, that feels good. Now, quickly with the rubbing. Okay. And get your foot massage. Ah, the healing tingle. By the 12, that feels good. Now, quickly with the rubbing. A lower abdomen? We do not work the lower abdomen like that. No. Pardon me, your skill was so great that I was quite transported. Truly, no well-done attendant could have done better. Sublime! I shall now have a brief drowse, then soak in the springs until sundown. After that, a humble meal with white wine from my own stock, and perhaps peaches. Ooh, I want some peaches. I'm glad you enjoyed your massage. It's always a compliment when the client falls asleep. Thank you for your kindness, adventurer. Those soldiers you met, they may be champions for our way of life, but here they are sisters and brothers, sons and daughters. They are so young, most of them, and so hurt in spirit and body. Most will return to the front, and some will not even survive to come under my care again. It's what they want and what we need of them, I know. But I tell myself that I heal them so they can become farmers and smiths, alchemists and rangers, mothers and fathers. For a few, it will be true. That will have to be enough. Thank you for your service, adventurer. It seems he believes Bronze Lake to be some sort of retreat for the rich. He paid a very handsome fee for his stay thus far and profusely complimented us on our asceticism. The Adventure of the Fainting Goldsmith. Rukusa Furusa seems to be near the end of his tethers. First one thing, then another. That goldsmith passed out from too much heat. We have warned him time and again this past week not to stay in so long. Honestly, I do not trust myself to tend to this fool, for I have a mind to strangle him. If a poke revives him not, throw a bucket of lake water on him. There was ice on it this morning. Godbert! I save you! I save you! It's gonna drown. Poke him. Still nothing. Dump the freezing lake water on Godbert. Lake water, ice cold water gathered from Bronze Lake. Still nothing. It's like, come on. I do not want to do mouth to mouth here. Hey, Wrath of Roger, what are you doing? Oh, it's you, she of strong yet tender fingers. I get that compliment a lot. I was lost. I freely confess it. I came to this retreat an artisan whose craft had lost its savor, enriching myself in indulgent customers' grossest tastes. I was ready to suffer privations, and I did. But today, several hours into the ordeal of the scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. There, I saw forms exquisite, filigree masks, steel cut to shine like diamonds, graceful galleries of electrum, where emeralds took the air with pearly suitors. I must return to Ul'dah, to my workshop. Yes, a near-death experience could give you inspiration to live, to create. Our goldsmith has departed for home, I am glad to say. He left you this ring, a token of his appreciation, he says. The stone is taken from a fragment of Dalmud itself, created in abiding faith that out of the worst may come beauty. It sounded as though he lost something, or someone, in the calamity. The ring is the only thing I have made in the last 5 years, he said, and now I would like Bella to have it. Extraordinary. A very unexpected turn of events, I must say. I still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he is a more fascinating one. I don't suppose he'd have given me the ring even if I'd... Well, no use fretting over a song already sung. See a ring? Meteor Survivor ring. Does that increase anything? Doesn't really do nothing. I'll just keep what I have then. Okay, so Camp Overlook. I know I said to take the ferry, but I'm just gonna go up from here. Got a little lookout. Oh, ain't that nice? You got a beautiful view. You rats. Over here. Oh, hey, it's the same. Is that a god symbol? I wonder which god that is. So that was over at the other location. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Look at that. Just higher up. No, leave me alone. I'm just passing through. I'm just passing through. Don't mind me. Look at all that. That is just like an interesting scene there. You got like the sulfur down there. It must smell horrible. I don't know why. Because my first MMO was Guild Wars 2, like these constructs that kind of remind me of the Char. With all the ironwork. The Char were more cuddly. Okay, you got Hunter and Scholar, Storm Private. I don't think I can talk to you. Merchant and Mender. What do you got? Nothing for me. Come on, delivery Moogle. Dead or something like it. Storm Private Augustine comes to you sore of neck and red of eye, having grown weary of scanning the sky. Camp Overlook may as well be an island. The roads ain't worth popping a supply train on unless you like to, dunno, feed cobbles or something. So anything that needs getting there, they goes by balloon. The up and up's not what it's cut out to be, though. Got them condors what try and muck with the balloon. Sure would appreciate them being, dunno, dead or something. I just stands here, looks for the supply balloon. Tain't the food what's short, but the fresh meat. Meat's important to a body on account of we being made of it or something. He likes to say something. It's like one of those, I guess. I don't know. Let me see if I can talk to her. It's been years since I gave up pirating to serve an honest life in the Maelstrom, but between you and me, there are still days when I can hear the sea calling me home. I reckon I'm not the only one, So these are a bunch of pirates. Ex-pirates. Adventurer, eh? What do you got for us? Plea to Bloeden. A formal request by one Boggyball to be reinstated into his former Maelstrom unit. A letter. Can't drink that, eat that, or keep a bed warm with that, especially when it's from that pup Boggyball. Listen, what do they call you? Bella? We're the Red Swallows here, the most rough-neck levy in all of the Maelstrom. Most of us come from what you might call a privateer background. We're at the teeth of the Maelstrom. What I'm saying is, you want to know where the worst of the fighting is? Just look for the Red Swallows. This is the front. Not a moment of rest from the kobolds. Ain't no place for a pup with half-healed wounds. The kid has his heart in the right place, I'll warrant that. But he's like to get it blown out of his chest if he toddles on back here. He's just going to have to sleep in a soft bed and eat food that ain't full of weevils until he heals up. What do we get? Some food, mugwort, carp. This Veladian carp has been covered with a copious amount of fragrant mugwort before being roasted over an open flame. Commander Bloeden has a request of you, and when a red swallow asks nicely for something, it is best to oblige. Never child that I love. The commissary finally received a shipment this morning. That should make things a bit easier around here. The brass sent me a fresh warm water trout, biggest I've seen. The privilege of command, eh? But I can't rightly eat it myself. My 3 best scouts haven't had anything like real food in weeks. They're out finding paths and breaking kobold skulls every day. So I'm going to ask you to grill that fine trout and serve it to them. Who in the 7 hells are ye? You stand on the front lines of outer Lenosha. If you're not ready to fight for your bloody life, you'd best march right back to wherever you came from. Large warm water trout. This could be the largest warm water trout ever to have lived. Past tense. Nom noms. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of fish. Except for mahi-mahi. Mahi-mahi is amazing. Salmon's okay too. Deduce, reuse, recycle. Sergeant So I growl, wants something, and what this lady wants, she usually gets. Oi, you. Yeah, you, the honey-faced one with all the buckles. I've got a job for ye. I needed me some raptor claws, but the pistons gave me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing 'em practical like. Got mad, bashed their heads in, and walked away whistling. The carcasses be lying around somewhere near. Got a few of my arrows through 'em. Fetch me the claws, my wild rose, and I might be back in that practical mood. And oi, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fletch an arrow, but arrowheads don't grow on birds. What's that, honeysuckle? You got a question for me? What do you do here? You ain't never heard of the red swallows? Why, we be the toughest, meanest, shit-kicking unit in the whole damn maelstrom. My BSB's mostly from privateer stock, but I trust any one of me fellow swallows to watch me back with a blade. And it don't matter none that we's switched from ship deck to cliff top, as long as I get me share of action, then all's right with the world. What kind of place is this? This here be the front lines of our fight with the kobolds. We can spy out their entire operation from atop the cliff. That's why they call the place Overlook. Clever, ain't it? Those little buggers might be humping like curls in heat, 'cause there always seems to be more of 'em, always pushing their boundaries to the south, always scurrying about in search of more grub and more ore. Watch your step, Bright Eyes, or you're like to crush one under your boot. Ah. You guys, you okay? The 12 watch over me, and if I should perish before this day is over, may I take as many of the enemy as I've known doxies. Large grilled trout. Surreptitious small folk believe one gains the memories of any being he eats. Ask yourself this. Do you truly wish to know how this warm water trout lived? Not really? No. Trout. Bah! I'd fancy you for a fat hen. There are 4 things I like. A bit of petticoat, a mug of sour beer, a leg of fowl, and a whole lot of dead kobolds. At least it still gave him the energy to go out and kill. I am steel. Hear me, you mole bastards. I am steel. The commander sends a play day. Smells good. I usually like beef, hot and bloody, but this'll do for a snack. This ain't getting easier going out day after day, especially with that smell of fish grilling. What's this now? The commander had you grill it up for us? Ho ho ho! Look at the size of the thing. By next time, give us a suckling pig. I'll be right back. It's over here where the floating structures are. It's so interesting. I wonder how that came to be. This is the floating city of Nim, is what it's called. Oh, I'm just getting it. So that symbol on the rocks there in that shrine is for Nimia? Goddess Nimia? I can't remember what Nimia is the patron of. One more. Looks like there's some over here. So this just goes back to Upper Lenosha. What is it? What? Oh, that's a mount. Oh, I thought that was like a person, like with some kind of elaborate costume. All right, so let's head back up. Explore down this way. Some stuff I can kill. I probably won't finish this in time. Okay, I can't talk to you. still get my seals. Got your own private spring here. Must be nice. Ooh. Ah. You saw to them condors? Core, that's a shiny piece of news. The balloon gets around, you know, and that's important in war. It goes one place, then the next like. Wish I was a balloon. Tell the truth, some of them that's comrade to me scare the drawers off of me. Wild about fresh meat, they are. Like to kill you for it. Corsairs they used to be, I hear. Haha, that's my boys. No respect except where it counts. Mark my words. Soon as your back was turned, all three fell to and swore 'twas the best thing they ever tasted. We're a crew, you hear me? Them that's here, them that's gone, them that's eating their heart out at Bronze Lake. The red swallows do for each other, and Ifrit never takes the hindmost because there ain't ever anyone left behind. Return to your dust. Commander Bloedin has something on his mind. Don't let the looks fool you. The kobolds make a bad enemy. They've forgotten more about smelting and alchemy than some of the lot on our side have ever known. All that matters is the kobolds can make golems, and war's the thing that kicks down the door between can and do. You know about the ancient golems up in the floating city of Nim. The scouts tell me the moles are gathering material in the ruins. Once they make more golems and send them against us, we are as good as done. I got no men to spare, and you are not the worst I've seen. Put a stop to their shopping trip before it starts raining golems. Here's how this water's going to run. You find a golem and get its soul stone. You put down a likely spot as bait, and put an end to any kobolds that show up. And here, take these bottles of water. My boys tell me they didn't like the look of the kobolds as armor, but you know alchemy. It'll wash. Oi, sweet thing. Get me my claws and arrowheads. Velociraptor Claw. A 6-element retractable claw found on the Velociraptor's middle toe, used to slice the bellies of its prey. This handicaps the victims, ensuring they are still alive when the raptor begins to feed. Serrated arrowhead. The pronged waves on the edge of this deadly head allow the easier entry into a target's flesh, while making it more difficult to remove. Appreciate it, dear heart. Why the long face? Oh, you think we're that low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet, the kobolds can't leave metal be. Any we throw at 'em, even arrowheads, back to their burrow it goes, and smelt it into new arms. So the orders are, give 'em no metal, make arrowheads out of claws, churt a bit of the cook's gingerbread, and haul back any steel or bronze arrowheads. Comes natural like to us seafaring folk, you know. We be's scrimpers. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Sergeant Spigrail is a woman of many talents, as you discovered one memorable day. This fine evening she is attempting to master another. My mamma told me before I went to sea, "Girl, you're strong as a horse, fast as a snake, and brave as the whole company of heroes put together. But your sister's the clever one of the family. Leave the thinking to others." But there's no leaving anything to anyone else out here. So I was thinking, how's about we tame some corals? They'd rip through kobolds. Just go out there, tear out a coral, and catch it with this big sack. You got the figs for that, I'll bet. Oh, I'm no good at catching. I get too wild, and before I know it, it's all killed or spent. No, sweet thing, this one needs your touch. She sure likes her sweet words. Her pet names. She's got a lot of them. Why are you in my way? Out of my way, bros. No. Get out of here. Be it? No, one more. I think I just need one of these. down this way. See, Golem Soulstone, the magic imbued heart of a golem. This is glass bottle. Clear glass bottle filled to the brim with cold water. That's it. Sweetly done, adventurer. We won't have to look over our shoulder for an army of golems now. Risking little blood now saves wallows of it later. Looking for trouble. Clearly, Commander Blow-It-In has come to trust your skill and discretion. Well met, Bella. Thanks for the other times. You're not soft, I'll give you that. I have a job that needs a hard lass to kill, searching for Cobble Scouts. My boys say there are at least 3 of them somewhere on the hill. You can handle yourself, can't you? Hey, good looking. Catch my coral yet? Full coral-sized sack. You shudder to think a thin layer of burlap is all that separates you from a flurry of fangs and claws. Oh, right, a real damn coral. Wait till I tame this thing. The cobbles ain't gonna know what hit 'em. Won't know, 'cause they'll all be in pieces. Now, how am I going to tame this thing? How's it done, usual like? Do you just sit on 'em or talk to them? Sit on 'em? Damn buzzards better stay away. You don't see me. I put a glass on you as soon as I heard there was fighting. I had you pegged for a Hellcat. Sure you don't want to give up the road and join us here? There's enough kobolds to go around. There was something a touch familiar about these kobolds you saw too. I've seen somewhat move that way before. I could swear to it. It'll come to me, if we have even that much time. Helm me, you love me. Some mines are sieves and some are steel traps, and Commander Bloedin has the later sort. His remembrance of things past begins a mission of vengeance. I've been racking my brain over those scouts you slew, and now I remember where I last saw them. They belonged to that cursed priest. The priest, the leader of the kobolds, 129th Order, the only law to ever make it past our sentries and into this camp. This camp's supposed to be like a ship. You might get a broadside, but you'll see it coming. You're supposed to be safe here, but it wasn't safe that night, and one of mine almost died. A young swallow, new made. Easy pickings for the moles. They slipped in on a rainy night, and when it was over, we found Bluggyball. He'd been lying out in the rain, and there were rills the color of roses running off of him. I hadn't kept him safe in his own camp, see, so the Sawbones had to save him. I've amends to make. The priest got to die. If the priest is here, that means there are kobold bombs nearby. When the 129th retreats, they go in fire and thunder. That's their way. You go to the bombs and set them off yourself. He'll come scampering to see what's amiss. Take him then. You may not be one of mine, but you are a red one, steel to soul. I can count on you. Take this smoldering coal. Use it on the bombs. Since that night, I'll not misprise the priest's skill. Already the whole camp's on alert, rearing to avenge Bloggyball. If this is one of the kobolds' tricks and they're thinking of ambushing us here, they won't live long enough for regrets. A red-hot piece of carbonized wood that can be used to light fuses, much like the ones found on kobold-build explosives. Shiny? Where's the shinies? Aha. Well, tell me good news. Did you rid us of that priest? Kobold Priest Helm, a trophy taken from the corpse of a kobold priest of the 129th Order. His helm, ripped from that cunning head of his. You've done me a great service, adventurer. Will you do another for the Red Swallows? Take the helm to Private Bloggyball at Camp Bronze Lake. Tell him the priest is dead. Pup that he is, having a trophy will mean much to him. An adventurer or not, you are one of us now. Times aren't just changing, Bella. They're turning like a mutinied ship. Who knows? Could be that being a friend of the Red Swallows proves a mighty useful thing. Okay, so back to Camp Bronze Lake. I know your face. Ah, the adventurer who delivered my pleas, but to no avail. You come from Overlook. Is all well there? The priest is dead? The swallows. I thought perhaps they thought my wounds just deserts and left me to my shame. He did not tell you? I had the east watch that night. 'Twas me that failed, and near died in the failing. Look, see these cuts inside the helm? One from each of the red swallows. There are the same marks we make in the woods, so that no comrade may be lost. Aye, thank you for bringing this. I am the most fortunate man in the world. Glad that I could help. Alright, so off to Vesper Bay. Oh, no, wait, no. Oops. I was supposed to go to Lenosha. Oops. Thank you for coming, Bella. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. The people of Limsa Lominsa are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Bella, this is Memphilia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Ogamora unscathed. Why, Totaro and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Alright, I think that's a good place to end it because I forgot there was like a holiday going on. So while I'm here for next time, we will start with that because I don't think I've ever participated in this holiday festival. So that'll be interesting. I have no idea what it's about. So we will start with that next time. And then we will probably go to Gridania really quick and do the job quest, and then from there we'll continue with the main story. Alright, give a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.